Welcome, Yassas Yasu. I'm Amigo Darren, your host, and we are here to talk about Paphos' new appointment of manager, head coach, whatever you want to call him. He's the man in charge now at Paphos FC, Albert Celades. Well, what a turn up from the books. We knew it wasn't going to be Pirlo. We knew it wasn't going to be David Luiz. We thought it was going to be the Portuguese fella, Vitor. No, it's Albert Celades. Now, the club have announced this appointment with all the buzzwords of experience, European pedigree, elite background, which is fine. But this is Paphos' video for the fans podcast, and we're not a marketing brochure. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper into this appointment and see, exactly what's happened. So we're going to look at who Albert Celades actually is, what he's actually done, and the bits Paphos haven't told us, because there are a few. Okay, let's have a look at this fella then, Albert Celades. What a handsome chap he is. On paper, it looks very impressive. Former Barcelona player, former Real Madrid player, former Spanish under-21 manager, former Valencia head coach. That's a very shiny CV anybody would be proud of. But football isn't judged on CVs. It's judged on outcomes and results, as we all know. The first big question then, let's start with the elephant in the room. Albert Celades has not managed a football team since June 2020. June 2020. That's 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's nearly 6 years out of the dugout. I'm not sat on the bench. In modern football, that is not normal. Managers don't just disappear for 6 years unless they can't get jobs, or they don't want jobs, or clubs have serious reservations. And Paphos have not addressed that at all. The one thing that people are talking about, and yes, let's do this as questions, because this is what people are already asking. Why has he been out of work for almost 6 years? 6 years. Why has he been out of work? That's the €1 million question that everybody's asking. Once they've done a little bit of research, it pops up, it slaps them straight in the face. Why has he been out of work? There's no record of him managing, no assistant roles, no federation jobs, nothing official has popped up in those 6 years. Now, maybe he chose to step away. Maybe he was waiting for the right projects. Hey, let's hope so, eh? Maybe there were personal reasons. We don't know. But equally, football, as we know, is ruthless. Absolutely. If top clubs were queuing up, he wouldn't have been unemployed for half a decade. Oh my God, that sounds even worse when you say it like that. That is a risk. There's no way around it at all. No way around it. Let's have a look at his last post, the Valencia reality. It was his only senior job, Valencia. He took it on in 2019 and was gone by mid-2020. His record while he was at the club, 41 games, 15 wins, 15 defeats. He finished 9th in La Liga, and he was sacked before the season ended. Now, yes, he reached the Champions League last 16, and that matters. That does matter. But domestically, it was very underwhelming. This was not a success story. It, if anything, it was a struggle. Oh, the Christmas mug, sorry. Let's have a look at the second Q&As. Dressing room and man management. Is he good with players? Is he good with players? Well, I'm sure we will find that out. Short answer is he's not known as a great man manager. At Valencia, there were reports of players feeling overcoached, restricted, not fully trusted. He's very tactical, very precise, and very, very structured. He's not Jurgen Klopp in the hugs department. You won't see chest bumps or anything like that. You will see probably like diagrams and stuff like that. Why some still rate him? Well, to be fair, and we should be fair, his youth record is excellent, pretty outstanding, I must admit. With Spain's under 21s, nearly a 66% win rate. Strong tournament performances, and he worked with players who went on to be full internationals. So this isn't a Chancellor appointment. He's a proper football brain. And that's what Paphos have gone for. Now, the trophy question, this always gets reactions, yeah? Why hire someone who's never won a trophy as a manager? He's never won a trophy as a manager. Well, because Paphos aren't buying medals. They're buying method and methodology. And that's why he's got this appointment. Celades has never won a trophy as a coach, and that is a fact. But what he brings, he is an elite tactical educator. He has experience in top environments and a reputation for structure and organization. And this feels like Paphos are saying, we want to be a serious European club, not just a fun one. So maybe this is why the appointment has come. Tactically, there's going to be a big shift. So what's actually coming? This is going to be big change for all of us, for all of us. Under Caicedo, Paphos were intense, we were aggressive, we were high pressing, and we were emotionally driven. Celades is calm, controlled, positional, and emotional, very minimal. Very minimal. Oh no, all my jokes are going to go out the window. But saying that, it's going to be a cultural shift, not just a tactical one. Now, in defence, it's looking like if he's going to go by what he's done in the past, the likely defensive shape is going to be a 4-4-2. It's looking that way. Mid-block, narrow, compact, disciplined. That's the way it's looking like the defence of Paphos is going to be done. Likely build-up shape is probably going to be defensive midfielders, left and right back, and then centre-backs there. So more or less in an arc type shape. It's going to be a slow build-up. Security first, risk later. It's going to be control football, not chaos football. So we need to change our mindset a little bit as fans, I think. The fan reaction question, will this be boring? Well, possibly could be boring. If you enjoy high pressing, end-to-end games, full-backs bombing on down the outside and constant adrenaline, then yes, it might feel quieter. If you enjoy being hard to beat, the tactical shape and opponents getting frustrated, then you will love it. Okay. So, hey, I'm always open to change and willingness to change. So we've got to give it a go. It's not an entertainment appointment. It is not. It is an organizational appointment. And how is it going to hit the current squad? Well, this is the risk. If the squad is built for pressing, transitions, vertical football, and you suddenly ask them to hold their shape, recycle possession, stay disciplined, you get one or two things. You either get evolution from the players or you get total confusion. There is no middle ground. So the big risk, could it backfire? Absolutely. Yes, it could backfire. It could bite us right in the backside completely. And anybody who tells you otherwise, they'll be lying. Absolutely. Let's look at it. I mean, he's never managed in Cyprus. He's never managed in this climate, as in like the hostility of the fans if things start going wrong. He's never managed this type of squad, and he hasn't managed it all for 6 years. If results dip early, then the patience test will be immediate, without a shadow of a doubt. And the bit that Paphos haven't said, and this is the key point, Paphos have told us that he's got experience, he's got pedigree, he's got ambition. What they haven't told us is why he's been out of work, why his only club ended up so quickly being dismissed, or why no one else has moved for him. But that doesn't mean he's a bad coach, but it does mean that this post is a massive gamble. Under Caicedo, players ran because they were hyped up. Let's go. Under Celades, players will run because it's on the tactical board to run. It's different motivation, but it's going to be the same sweat, blood, and tears that's going to be involved. What's the verdict then? Is it brave or risky, this appointment? Well, I mean, to be honest, it's both. It's brave because it's not safe. It's not a safe appointment. It's not predictable either. It's not lazy. So for the board of Paphos, brave. It's also risky though, because there's a lot of unknown, a long absence out of football as well, and there's no safety net. This is a calculated gamble without a shadow of a doubt. So let's be clear. This is not a disaster appointment. It is not a disaster appointment. This is not a masterstroke either. What it is it's intelligent, it's risky for the reasons we've discussed, it's ambitious and quietly bold. If it works, Paphos look very smart. If it doesn't, people will ask why they ignored 6 years of absence. That's going to be the first bullet that gets fired, I think. And that's fair. That's fair enough. So, look, final line on this. Albert Celades is not here to entertain you. He's not here for that kind of football. He's here to organise you. And whether that's progress or punishment depends entirely on the results. Basically, Paphos have swapped caffeine for chamomile. Let's see if it helps them sleep better or puts the opponents to sleep. One of the two. We will beat them. We will fight them. We will win. Let's get behind him. Let's give him our support. First match, Monday night, against Ammonia Aradipu. Let's get behind the new coach and let's see what he can do. Let's go. Pami Paphos. Let's do it.